Humanitarian Affairs Ministry scandal. Efcc quizzes Accountant General of the Federation as Gbajabiamila caught approving 3 billion naira for social register verification. So we saw that the leaked leaked memo about how Gbajabiamila approved and released 3 billion naira to Betta Edu'S for verification of the social register. Okay, and so with this going viral now, the Efcc is now quizzing the Accountant General of the Federation. Let's get into the details. The scandal rocking the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation has taken a new turn as the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, has been alleged to have approved the suspended Minister Betta Edu'S to remove 3 billion naira from the COVID-19 palliative fund for the verification of the National Social Register. So according to a leaked memo seen by Economic Confidential, the minister had requested approval, which the Chief of Staff granted on behalf of President Bola Tinubu. So the leaked memo with reference number SH/COS/145/A/220 and dated 18th of September 2023 was a reply to the minister, which was titled Conveyance of Approval, Ray, appeal to use 3 billion naira from the COVID-19 palliative fund for the verification of the National Social Register. So in the memo, Gbajabiamila specifically asked the minister to proceed with the transaction, even though the Economic Confidential could not confirm if there was a written approval from President Tinubu. So in recent weeks, the suspended minister has been in the news for seeking to transfer 585 million naira meant for distribution to vulnerable Nigerians into a private account. She raised a memo requesting the Office of the Accountant General Federation to send the said money to a private account of one Oniyelu Bridget Mojishola to prosecute the ministry's mandate in some states. So she was therefore suspended by President Tinubu and handed over to the Efcc for investigation. Meanwhile, the Economic Confidential gathered that the Accountant General Federation, Dr. Oluwatoyin Medin, was quizzed by the Efcc on Monday night concerning the 585 million naira scandal and related matters. So even though the AGF had disowned the minister in a press statement and said she didn't carry out the illegal request, the commission suspects that certain monies were transferred to some private account. So on the condition of anonymity, a top source of the Anti-Corruption Agency told the Economic Confidential that the Accountant General had to be invited to clear certain loose ends in the transaction. While the Accountant General Federation, according to the source, is helping the EFCC with helpful information, the Commission suspects that similar suspicious transactions may have been going on in the past through some designated bank without public knowledge. So the source said the Commission will continue to interrogate the issues beyond the surface to clean up the entire ministry and bring everyone involved in a wrongdoing to book. Oh, wow. So now Accountant General is being invited now for quizzing and now being quizzed. Well, it was good that she did not honor the request from Betta Edu'S to transfer the 585 million naira to a private account belonging to one Oniyelu Bridget. But the thing is that what EFCC is suspecting is that similar transactions could have gone under the bridge in the past, investigated, undetected, and so they are trying to use this one to track and see if there were some more transactions that required certain approval but was not approved but rather executed. So those are the things. These are the reasons EFCC is trying to quiz the Accountant General Federation. But for now, I think she seemed not to be involved, but I just hope that they will not rope her in going forward in the future. So we've got a few comments here. Someone said only 8 months stealing, embezzlement, and astronomical looting have become a tradition for these corrupt crooks in power. My personal problem is that I have a little or no confidence in Efcc because of their past antecedents. Now, wow. Now it is Yoruba's turn to loot after Fulani looting. Now, that's exactly what it looks like now. That this is the time for some Yoruba APC to loot, or some Yoruba politicians to loot, because the Fulani politicians among the Northerners also have done their own. Lord, keep on exposing them. That is the prayer of somebody. So Gbaja is a man that has reputations and character deficit. When he ran out of US and Tinubu accepted him as his political son, Gbaja can never be innocent in this matter. If he is not cut off now, then prepare for bigger problems ahead. Okay. So what somebody is saying now is that Gbaja cannot be exonerated. I haven't seen his record of how he ran from the US because of a fraud case, and Tinubu accepted him wholeheartedly in the ministry. Some say Kafadara Ta Gidai. And I was happy that I don't know what you speak of. We hope these criminals called influential personality will allow for thorough investigation and punishment meted out to the culprits. That's a very good question. This question goes to the public. Okay. And after they might have made a refund of the stolen money. So I just hope that they will be punished after they must have made a refund. Because Nigeria is a country where you thief 1 billion and you bill yourself with 1 million. The rest of the money is still swelling up in your account. How can you prosecute case like that? Normally, if somebody is caught with stolen funds, the duty of the government is to pack the whole money and put it into what do they call it? Government account. Somebody cannot thief whooping huge amount and you bail the person, or person gets justice by paying back just a meager amount from the whole total lump sum. Doesn't make sense. Some say, and Nigerians are still quiet. Okay, no protest to fish out these demons. APC is a cancerous party, according to Wike, and fantastically infested with corruption. No matter who is their leader, and that is why they care less. That is true. That is true. APC is showing is a party of corruption. So that is what we're seeing there. Let me go a bit more into 2 or more comments. Somebody said this virus has spread to all the ministries, both federal government, state government. Efcc should, with urgency, ask the president to declare state of emergency. Okay, to all the federal and state ministries, Efcc should beep their touchlight into the transactions. They will be shocked on what they will discover. Okay. And somebody say here, nobody is even talking about the 44 billion naira delivered, but a far less amount of 585 million naira is drawing more attention. It is not funny. Abi? It is not funny. They left the case of 44 billion to chase the case of 585 million. Which one is supposed to be given a better attention? And somebody say Nigeria will be completely buried this time. And somebody say, your Gbajabiamila an approving authority. Are you sure? You sure? For approving that money? We know these people, when they are in power, they can cross lines. They behave with impunity. They think they have it all and nothing will happen. That is just the bad part of the whole thing. So that is what is happening. Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.